Your brain is in survival mode. Your body is in a threat response. And your emotions, they are raw and they are overwhelmed. This is not the time to decide the future of your marriage. So give yourself permission to pause. Your only job right now is to... Hey beautiful, are you done with the pain, devastation, and overwhelm that marital betrayal has thrown at you? And you need a real roadmap to recovery. And you also desire to heal God's way. Well, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Lisa, a betrayal, trauma, and infidelity recovery specialist who went from being crushed and humiliated by my own husband's affair to a global sought-after recovery specialist, helping Christian women and couples just like you heal and recover from the devastation of marital betrayal, all while doing it God's way. Are you ready to dive in? I know I am. So, grab your favorite latte, maybe a glass of wine, snuggle up with your favorite blanket on the couch, and let's focus on you right now. Let's do this, beautiful. Welcome back to the Beauty Beyond Betrayal podcast. If you've clicked this episode, if it is something you Googled and searched for, chances are your world has just shattered. And I know we're in the midst of the holidays. You've just discovered your husband's affair, and you're asking the question all of us ask at some point in time. What do I even do now? I know, right? Well, today I'm going to walk you through the first 5 steps you must take after Discovery Day. The steps that will protect your heart, your nervous system, your healing, and your future. And beautiful, I want you to hear me. You're not crazy. You're not weak, and you will not stay in this place forever. I know it feels heavy. I know it feels devastating. I know that your whole world is imploded, but it's not going to be this way forever. So let's breathe together, and then let's begin, all right? Your first step when you find out that your husband has betrayed you is to take a pause. And don't make any life-altering decisions at this point. Now, I know right now your mind is spiraling. You're thinking things like, do I stay? Do I go? Does God want me to separate? Should I confront? I'm screaming all the time. Should I leave tonight? Pack my bag? It's the holidays. I don't know what to do. Beautiful, this is normal. But hear this truth. You cannot make a wise, God-centered decision from a place of shock, devastation, or dysregulated trauma. Now, I want you to know your brain is in survival mode. Your body is in threat response, and your emotions are raw and overwhelmed. So this is not the time to decide the future of your marriage. Give yourself permission to pause. Your only job right now is to breathe, ground your body, allow the truth to settle, seek stability, not solutions. Now know this, God is not rushing you. God is not a God who would rush you. That is not his design. That is not his character. It is not his attribute. So if you feel rushed, you can be guaranteed that's not from God. Wisdom waits for clarity, and clarity comes after stabilization. Now, I will put a little caveat in here for you. If you're dealing with physical abuse, please, by all means, prioritize your safety. Get to a safe place, okay? Go to a women's shelter, go to a family member, your church, friends, whoever it is. Get to a safe place. If there's physical abuse that is happening right now, do not stay in that regard, all right? Give yourself permission to get out and go. You can leave everything behind, and someone can help you get that stuff later, but take care of you. But if there is no physical abuse going on, take the time to sit in this for a little while with God, and don't make a life-altering decision that you may regret later on, all right? You need some clarity, and that's going to come after stabilization. Here's your second step. Prioritize your safety, and that means emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So this is where you ask yourself, am I physically safe? Am I emotionally safe? Am I spiritually anchored? Now, if no to all of them, you need to take a step back and figure that out and say why, right? Because in betrayal trauma, safety becomes the foundation of everything. Now, this might look like staying with a trusted friend or a family member for a night or two. Now, I know when I found out about my husband's affair, I was home for about 7 days, did not leave my bedroom except when I needed to. I was kind of like hibernating in there. And then after a week, I went and stayed with my younger daughter and her family for an entire month because I wasn't emotionally safe and I wasn't spiritually anchored. Now, there was no physical danger to me, but I was an emotional wreck. And so I needed to get someplace where I felt safe. And so for me, that was with my youngest daughter and her family, and they welcomed me in, and I stayed for about a month, and then I came back home for a short period of time because I ended up moving out because my husband would not stop the affair. So, I made sure that I took care of me. Also, it might look like creating space in your home so that you can breathe. Maybe he needs to be in the basement, or he needs to be in the bedroom, another bedroom, the guest room, out on the couch, wherever that is. Maybe it also looks like informing your pastor, getting with a good trauma-informed coach that can help you through this and help you navigate it. Putting very good, healthy, God-honoring boundaries around conversations right now so that you're not in emotional upheaval all the time. Protecting your emotional space from further shock, blame shifting, manipulation, gaslighting, love bombing, love crumbing, all of those things so that you're not continuously traumatized. The truth is, beautiful, you cannot heal in the midst of chaos. You cannot recover where there is no safety. And you deserve safety, period, end of story. Now here's step number 3. Get support. Don't try to walk this road alone. I know many of us, when we find out that our husbands have been having an affair, there's a shame aspect to this. We go down the road of why did this happen? Was I not enough? Did I not satisfy him? All the things, right? And so we isolate and we don't want to tell anybody because, well, there's a shame thing that's attached to it, and so we kind of hide out, right? But beautiful, don't walk this road alone. That can be devastating, and your enemy of your soul, Satan, wants you to isolate. This is where most women try to be strong by going silent, but trauma isolated becomes trauma intensified. Right now, you need community. You need guidance. You need a step-by-step roadmap out of this fog, out of this quagmire. And this is exactly why I created our signature women's program, our 6-month group coaching program, Roadmap to Recovery. And it's designed specifically for Christian women who are healing from betrayal trauma. And our next cohort launches January the 12th of this coming year, 2026. So we're just a couple weeks out. And registration is officially open right now. Now, we only have a few spots available, and women join this program because they finally realized, I can't do this alone. I shouldn't have to. And because healing is never just information. It's never DIY. It's actually support, structure, community, sisterhood, spiritual covering, and a proven process. Now, I know you might be saying, well, Lisa, it doesn't even start until January the 12th. What am I going to do until then? Beautiful, I got you. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. When you register today, you'll receive 3 incredible bonuses. How to change your life through forgiveness, the 7 pillars of healing framework, and my holiday workshop for betrayed spouses. These bonuses alone will carry you through the time period between now and when we launch so that you can start healing with clarity, truth, and confidence. So if you're listening and your heart is saying, okay, yes, this is what I need right now. I need support. I need a sisterhood. I need a roadmap. I can't stay stuck like this going into the new year. Well, then beautiful, this is your moment. Below in the show notes where it says Roadmap to Recovery, click on that link. It'll take you directly to registration. You can get in, grab your spot while they're still available, because once these are gone, they're gone. And we don't have another cohort opening until July of 2026. We only do these 2 times a year. It's a 6-month program. So grab it while you can, and I cannot wait to lead you through your healing journey. All right, let's look at step number 4. Allow yourself to feel without judgment. You see, betrayal trauma brings a tsunami of emotions. First, there's shock, and then there's like anger, shame, numbness, fear, confusion, grief. It's all the things, and you can feel any of these at any given moment. Nothing about this is linear. I know we wish it was, but it's not. And you're not overreacting either. Your body and your heart are responding exactly as someone responds when the person they trusted with everything has become the source of their deepest wound. So give yourself permission to feel without apologizing, minimizing, or explaining. You're not supposed to be okay right now. You're supposed to be human. So journal, cry, scream in your car, talk to a trusted friend, sit quietly with the Lord. Jesus is not intimidated by your pain, beautiful. He actually enters into it with you with compassion and truth. Well, here's step number 5. Start gathering information, not making decisions. Okay? Gather your information, but not making decisions yet. Your healing begins with clarity, not control. You cannot control him. Not fixing. You cannot fix him. Not deciding the fate of your marriage at this point either. Clarity. That's what you need. This means learning about betrayal trauma. What are you experiencing? What are you going through? How is it affecting you? Understanding what recovery, and I'm talking real recovery, looks like. Listening to others who have healed from this. Discovering the steps needed for his recovery and your recovery. Learning to understand the mind of a cheater, a betrayer. Learning how to trust again. How is that built after betrayal? Learning how to set boundaries, very God-honoring, healthy ones, and stick to them with consequences. And get educated on trauma responses. That's necessary. Now, information creates empowerment. And then empowerment leads to stability. And then in turn, stability leads to wisdom. And wisdom, well, it leads to spirit-led decisions. And that is exactly what your heart needs right now, beautiful. So I know that you are in a very raw, devastated place right now. You didn't expect this. This came out of left field. And it came during the holidays. And beautiful, for that, I am so sorry. I weep with you. I know where you are. Because I remember what it was like. And I know that this episode was probably heavy. But I want you to hear this before we close today. This very moment, this discovery, does not define your future. Your story is not over, beautiful. Your heart is not beyond repair. Your hope is not lost, and God has a path forward for you. So if you're ready to take that next step, then I'm inviting you personally to join us inside of the Roadmap to Recovery that launches January 12th. Again, registration is open, spots are limited, and the transformation waiting for you is real, and it is possible for you. So until next time, remember, you are stronger than the storm that just hit your marriage. You are held by a God who heals the brokenhearted, and you are never, ever alone. Beautiful, I can't wait to see you inside of the Roadmap to Recovery. Be blessed. Thanks for stopping by and spending a little time with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's show and you found hope, healing, and encouragement. Please remember to subscribe to my podcast and leave a review. You can even screenshot this episode. You can share it out on Facebook and IG stories. This is how we get the message of hope and healing out to all women and couples who are in need of restoration after betrayal. And if you're ready to move out of that devastation and take the next step in your healing journey, well, make sure to reach out. Schedule your coaching session today. Until next time, love God, live your life passionately, and always choose joy in the midst of any circumstance that you may face. Cheers to you, beautiful.